protection is based on what's called a well-founded fear of persecution, and that can be based on race, ethnicity, religion, or membership in a particular group. They're really the most tightly controlled group of immigrants to enter the United States, period, full stop. As part of that, they're screened by the Department of Homeland Security and must clear 6 background checks and have those clearances simultaneously. And they also undergo a public health screen to make sure that there's no risk to either the refugee or the community in which they are resettling. Upon arrival in the U.S., refugees are work authorized, and the vast majority become quickly employed. On average, our agency, Lutheran Family Services, places refugees in employment within 90 days of arriving in the United States. And that's considering transportation barriers, language barriers, perhaps vocational or cultural differences. It's really impressive the motivation that refugees have to really reclaim that self-dignity and that control over their own circumstances and that of their family. And they recognize that essential to that is their economic ability to sustain themselves here in the United States. And as Nancy mentioned, a number of local employers have already reached out to nations, to neighbors, interested in how they might be able to look at hiring a refugee. And I'll be reaching out to some of those employers while I'm here this week. Refugees do have access to a limited amount of public assistance when they first arrive. That is true. But it almost always terminates upon employment. And remember, they're getting employed on average within 90 days of arriving. And finally, when they arrive in the United States, they don't cut in line, they don't go to the front of the line and get placed in public or subsidized housing. That's just not possible.